Hi everyone, welcome back to Needle Workshop. My name is Emily and I'm back today with a new fabric overview for our new project, or should I say our newest release, which is Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. So the first thing you might want to do is the shirt. So for the shirt, because it's very skin tight, we ended up going for a double knit cotton fabric. Honestly, you want a little bit of stiffness to your garment just because it looks higher quality. Double knit is in fact higher quality, so it is also a little bit more on the expensive side. You can always try to go for a like jersey, but I would still suggest going at least medium weight and ideally even into the heavy weight. Otherwise, for the shirt, you might need a little bit of interfacing. And you would definitely need a few snaps, hook and eyes, which you'll need quite a bit of. So I would stash up on a few of that for this project. And you'll also need 2 white round buttons. Very simple. I ended up choosing something with a bit of a pearl effect just because I thought it was kind of cute, but you could really go for anything that you find aesthetically pleasing. All right, so for the jacket, this one, which honestly, I didn't select this one. Gab did, so I'm not sure. It might be a cotton polyester blend because it's still somewhat breathable, so that to me indicates that there's probably some cotton in it, but there's definitely polyester too because it doesn't wrinkle very much. Personally, for suiting fabric, I like something with a little bit of polyester. I think that might be a bit of a hot take. I feel like a lot of costume designers don't agree with polyester, but I hate when my costumes get wrinkly really easily, and the way to avoid that is to insert a bit of polyester in your fabric. But you don't want 100% polyester because that doesn't breathe and that doesn't make that makes your costume uncomfortable. So that's my suggestion. Polyester cotton blend, and ideally you want a medium to heavy weight. You don't want something too thin because it's a suit jacket, so you want it to retain some structure. And contrarily to what a lot of people have been choosing in terms of colors, instead of going for more of a navy blue, we went with like a slight aubergine slight aubergine color. I don't think that's how you say it in English, but yeah, I find, or we found, should I say, because we selected the color together, we found that in a lot of the artwork, especially in the manga, the mangaka got pretty creative with the hues and the coloring of the different characters' suit, and every single one of them had a bit of a, like, it was dark with a slight different tint, and hers tended towards this aubergine, I think I said it right, aubergine mauve color. So we ended up going with that, but obviously you can go for like a pure navy blue, potentially a black, or even like a very dark gray, depending on which reference you're using. You'll definitely need some interfacing for the jacket too, and again, some snaps, hook and eyes, and 4 gold buttons. Also of note is that for our double welt pocket and our lapel, we ended up using faux white leather just because the contrast between the suiting fabric and the faux leather looks really cool. Faux leather can be a little annoying to work with though, so just be aware. But yeah, that's what we used, and I would suggest it. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, I'm moving on to the skirt now, but the skirt is essentially the same thing as the jacket. It's the same aubergine suiting fabric, and ideally you want whatever you use for your jacket to use for your skirt. You want them to match. And for the belt loops, again, we went with the faux leather. In this case, I would highly suggest going for the faux leather. It's a little bit weird because her belt loops match the color of her belt, which is assumingly a white leather belt. So you want to have matching colored belt loops. Otherwise, again, some interfacing and an invisible zipper. Depending on your sizing, I believe it's anywhere between 12 and 15 centimeters long. You can always go ahead and shorten a longer zipper. So if you can't find something that matches the color of your fabric in a shorter or in the length that you need, you get a bit longer and you shorten it. All right, so lastly, we have our kimono. So kimono is one simple fabric. Honestly, any cotton polyester blend, or natural fibered fabric works. Something with a bit of a pattern always adds a little bit of pizzazz to it. So that's what we did. We ended up choosing this white cotton fabric. It is actually 100% cotton. There is no polyester in this one. Mostly because I'm gonna be wearing it just for funsies as a normal garment, because I think it looks cute and it's comfortable and it's fun to wear at home. And yeah, we decided to get something with a little bit of a pattern in it just to give it a bit more visual interest, because it is otherwise a large block of white and that's it. So I think visually that's not super interesting. So I would suggest something with a little bit of an extra detail in it. I would even look into potentially like Japanese white brocades, or like monochromatic white brocade. That would be really cool. We looked into them. There was some really cool options on Etsy, but they were a little bit expensive and out of our budget. So we settled on something a little bit more simple, but within budget. Now, a few honorable mentions here. We did end up buying some stuff for the tights, also some stuff for the shoes, but we're not making any video tutorials on those. So this is really up to you. You could probably find them fully made online, or you can make them yourselves with a bit of creativity. If there are any available like reels or short videos that we do end up making on this, I will link them in the description box below. How about that? So you can always take a look at that. We also did end up getting 2 wigs instead of 1 to really try to get that volume, but it's not done yet, so I can't show you. And yeah, that's it for today, folks. That wraps up our video. It's pretty quick, but I still hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, as always, you can leave them in this comment section below. Yeah, if you'd like to support us, just give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, all that fun stuff. You can also check us out on our social media accounts, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That also helps us. And obviously, you can also go ahead and buy the pattern online. And otherwise, as always, good luck with your projects, guys. Bye bye.